Oh snap, we're back with another Marvel Snap video, as today we're gonna bring back your boy Falcon. But before anything, Merry Christmas to everybody. I say this because I'm gonna be going away for about a week to spend time with the family and stuff. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic Christmas yourselves, as I won't be streaming for a week, but I do want to keep uploads rolling. I won't have the entire week covered because I just cannot get enough content, but I will have most of the days until then with uploads, so you guys can check out some dope lists that I've been working on. As today we're gonna share People Trip, which is a deck built around Falcon. You guys have probably seen this deck in the channel already. This is the upgraded version of the Collector Falcon Bounce, which is one of my favorite archetypes to play, and really underrated at that. Falcon, I got this new variant actually through the seasonal pass. Like I did not free to play. I actually got it randomly. Free. That must be like really confusing towards a lot of newer viewers, but yeah, basically Falcon says for 2 energy, 3 power, unrevealed, return your 1-cost cards to your hand. So we combine Falcon with Beast in a deck that is essentially packing a lower curve and a game plan that revolves around playing our little dudes, bouncing them back, and then getting to play them for cheaper. Because generally speaking, you don't want a Falcon first. You want a Beast first, because Beast will reduce the cost of your 1-drops and everything that you bounce by 1. So that when you play Falcon, your 1-drops will cost 0. So you'll be able to bounce them back and be able to play them on the very last turn for essentially 0 energy, which allows you to just storm the board like crazy. And because we're playing onto the board, but we're bouncing back to our hand, cards like Bishop are stronger than ever in a deck like this. With 3 energy, 1 power initially, Bishop can easily reach 10 power and beyond in this sort of deck, which makes him an exceptional engine, as Angela also serves the same role. Angela and Collector alongside Bishop represent the main sources of strength within our deck. These are the snowbally cards. Chad Lecter, as I like to call him, with those very impressive pectoral muscles, is a very good asset to have alongside Angela to just keep growing. Every time we bounce cards to our hand, the Collector will get a boost, and the same goes for Moon Girl duplicating it, as the idea is by playing cards like Hood that spawn demons in our hand and generating cards like Raccoon that we can bounce back to our hand with the on-reveal buff already have happened, we can copy these and create multiple copies of them with Moon Girl, empowering the Collector and also allowing us to just vomit out a bazillion 1-drops on turn 6. Matchups that you gotta watch out for. I argue that Death Wave is the worst one, not because of Killmonger specifically, because we can dodge Killmonger with our sequencing and having our opponent gain initiative over us, so we can dump the 1-drops and they just don't get the window to kill them. Like, Killmonger can be played around. The problem is a turn 5 death can completely, a turn 5 wave can completely shut us down, because we're very reliant on being able to chain a bunch of plays at the last turn. It's also important to pay good attention to initiative and such. If you're expecting that your opponent may be playing Leech, you can actually dump your hand, they reveal Leech, and then you bounce everything back on turn 5 to your hand. So there are ways to navigate around those more meta matchups. But I'd say cards like Wave and even the not so common but backbreaking Sandman can completely shut us down, so keep that in mind. When it comes to the 1-drops, I chose the ones that I thought would fit this strategy best, the ones that I would think would give me the most points. Even though I could run stuff like Iceman, I'd rather just go for pure value, as we have the Hood, which can generate us demons, which will also empower the Collector by just adding that to our hand. Ant-Man represents 4 power, very easy to enable as a last turn 1-drop. Hawkeye, I think, is exceptional with Beast, because and just bouncing mechanics in general, because even though we can dump Hawkeye at the very last turn, if we want to get full value out of them, we can play him on turn 5 and get a 5 power 1-drop, or even more if we manage to bounce him several times, which is really neat, and definitely warrants his slot here. Nightcrawler I like a lot, because I can play alongside Angela and then move out of the way to continue to buffer. I can also move Nightcrawler into the lane that I want to Beast, so that I get to bounce it back again. And then we got Raccoon, aka People Trip. because he be tripping. My Pixel Rocket Raccoon, isn't he beautiful? Is a very nice asset to the strategy. Really like it because it has an on-reveal effect that will permanently boost its power. So when we bounce it back, it'll regain those boosts, and we can play it again and again. And a fantastic one drop to play at the very last turn of the game because we have a pretty good idea where our opponent is going to try to allocate their last power. So that is the gist of the deck right there. Goose, to help us lock out a lane and prevent big boy cards from being developed onto it, can help us tilt the balance in our favor. And yeah, that's essentially, I went over literally every card. I did so pretty fast. It's not a new deck concept per se, but it is an upgraded version, and we got some cool variants to show off as well. And I figured it'd be a nice deck to showcase, so hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. And that's all I gotta say. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for regular Marvel Snap content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't. I mean, with the Wrath, this should be ours. You know what? Now I'm gonna snap. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. That's alright. No, I need to recall this now. I need to recall this now, which means we gotta do this into this. Or rather... GG to Ree! Hey! Let's go! Never unlucky forever. Makes that doesn't sound good. Whatever. We did it. And now, not garbage. We're not gonna get boosters 4 times in a row, guys. Right? Right? We're also not gonna get just 50 gold or 50 credits, right? Save them for the event? Fuck that shit. 100 credits. Let's do this. All right. I should probably pay to win missions, yeah. You know what the problem with this line of play is? I'm gonna give up on drawing cards, guys. I'm gonna give up on drawing cards if I do this. Unless we get Falcon. No, we got a beast. Okay, so how do we do this? If we're beasting, we gotta keep this area clean. I think we gotta go collector over here. I think we gotta give up on the draw, which kind of sucks because we're giving them a lot. But I think it want to be optimal here. We gotta just develop the collector. And then we got a beast on turn 4, then a Falcon on turn 5. We can demon. No, we got a beast. They snap. We return these back, and then we can Falcon next turn. I think it's fine, actually. They take our Goose, our 6 power. They play. Oh, wait, I was gonna say they play Baron Mordo. They get to draw the cards, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not like they gain that much. We're building up for an insane collector here. What we gotta do though is we gotta do this and what about Moon Girl instead? No, we gotta bounce back all this shit, yeah. We do this into this, into this, into this. Play these two, we bounce back all of these, and then we can just get to work. This is one demon. And then we bounce back 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't draw anymore, but our chat lector can really put in the work here. Not a problem. We bounce these back. And Hawkeye's in. Not gonna snap, you know? We're gonna take a chill. Like, oh, I'm not very sure about this. But in reality, I am. Now you got a bunch of cards. Sure, you can lead her. Sure, you can lead her. Oh my god, they can fucking lead her. Okay, so what's the plan? If they lead her, we'll get ahead of them here and here. So they have to lead her there. Yeah, they can't lead her. Okay, so we gotta play. We gotta total of all of these. What about this? Into this. And this. Into this. Into this. I know Hood sounds weird, but hear me out. Yep. Nice leader, bro. Get slapped on. That's why I played Hood. That's why I played Hood, because these leader players are just so fucking obvious all the time that I knew I just lead off with Hood on this side, and then playing right was safer in case he drew hammer. I had to play here. I had Hawkeye, man. I had Hawkeye. So I was already ahead here. So if they have hammer here and they play, like, if they play into this and that, like, even if they play hammer, it would have to be leader into hammer, right? Like, leader into hammer definitely does it. But it would have to be leader on the right and hammer. And I didn't think they were going to leader on the right. I didn't think they were going to leader in the location that that has the collector, because they thought that maybe I could get him up even more. What about Sunspot? You're left with a lot of energy in the end. I mean, no, like, this deck actually curves out quite well. It's just that, you know, when they leech you, then things change. But I don't think I float energy that much. No. And to be honest, the leech leader deck can be cringe, but the ladder's infested, cringe, She-Hulk, Death decks, and Sarah Surfer decks. Leeches is the great equalizer for us with shit collections. Let's wait a little bit. I have all these 1-drops, but I just got the locations more, and I need to see if I find Beast, because I want to go Angela. Do I want to bounce this Ninja? No. We're going to go Angela on the left, and we're going to focus on the Nidavellir. Like, the problem with Nidavellir is that they could play Cosmo into that lane, but if we get a lead... Okay, they're destroy. There's Bishop. We're gonna play Bishop into Atlantis always. I feel pretty good about this. I just need to not be vulnerable to a wave. You know, I need to speed up my. Like, I need to dump my shit on turn 5 essentially. The problem is, yeah, okay, it's. Like, people playing Electro so they can leader 1 turn earlier just makes me... I just want the balance patch, because this is just... We can go Nightcrawler into Hood, into Beast. And then set up the Falcon. I mean, the problem is the arrow is gonna... The wave is gonna get us now, but I mean, I will see. Oh. Are they gonna wave now? Not sure if they're gonna wave. Regardless, we're gonna do this. 1. Hopefully it's not a wave. Omega lol. Okay, this is definitely not the standard deck that I thought I was facing. Thralden has brought the spice. And that is an interesting tactic, you know? Electro into Octopus into Zola. Just kind of like empty out my hand. Good thing this Chad Lecter is just way too much for them. And before Shang-Chi. Very likely, actually. Very, very probable. No, not probable at all. It sucks for content creators like yourself, but to people like me in the darn trenches, the Leech deck is the only way we can play since the Surfer patch. I don't even have Maximus or Leader. I use Magneto instead, but the rest of the deck just sort of works. I'm not complaining about Leech at all. Like I'm not. I don't think Leech by itself. I never once thought that Leech by itself was a problem. In fact, I think it's really funny that people complain about Leech now when everybody thought, like, I still dream about the Kex. I still dream about the Kex when I was playing Leech as a tech card. The problem is Leech with Leader, right? The problem is leeching into, like, using Leech on turn 5, just denying all the abilities and then dropping Leader afterwards. It just dumbs down the game. It takes away, like, and it just, in a game that has so much potential for, like, matchups just feeling completely different, right now the meta has narrowed down things just because there's a card that, like, people are not trying to be creative with like how they end the game anymore. People are just trying to play about getting ahead and then just copying whatever their opponent is doing on turn 6. And yeah, no, it gets really, really old. And I kind of cope with it by just kind of like complaining about it. I don't think it's true that you can't beat Surfer without Leech or without, like, Leader. I don't think that's true at all. Let's do this. Okay, so it's Patriot. That's a problem. But we're gonna Beast. And then we're gonna try to essentially we're gonna put the Collector on the left. Like, we need Collector on the left. They can't play into Miniaturized Lab. Patriot shits on Leader. Patriot is also extremely boring to play. Am I alone on that? I don't know. I'd rather just play checkers. Arigato gozaimasu. There's nowhere in this miniaturized lab really hinder us, because we need on reveal effects to trigger. No, we need to do this. We're gonna have to resort to this Hawkeye just being okay. So we just gotta do this into this. No. Into this. Into this. Into this. Into this. because we just do not have space otherwise. The problem with this line of play is that we overdraw, right? Because this is creating 1, and then we return... No. This is creating 1 right here, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't overdraw. This still makes sense. Sinister, right? Into Patriot Mystique! Oh my god. We keep pumping up the Chat Lecter here to just dominate that area. And now we got all the bounces. So we know Patriot Mystique is going down here. We just need to win the flanks, essentially. We gotta abandon the middle. And the way to do this is we go U. We go U and U here. That's 4 points. Potentially 6, 10. We go U here. We go U here because that empowers our collector. Is this correct? They need to play some buffs. If they play an onslaught here, then they just lose. There's a total of 6, 10, 13, 17 points. How do they make 17 points out of nowhere over there? Before Killmonger in a Patriot deck? I don't know, bro. Let's spray around some like Mojo, I don't know. Yeah. Clapped. Even in the most hostile of conditions, we still find a way. This is why I'm coming a little bit extra. But ultimately what I mean is that what I find concerning... God damn it. Oh, something is always... I can't multitask, bro. I can't multitask. Maybe playing Angela, there's a mistake. Maybe I combine Bishop and Angel in one lane and I try to overtake the other. Gonna draw me a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna try that approach. Bishop Angel in one lane could be extremely powerful, and then I can burst it to the other. Okay, armor over there. Now we got Falcon. Ooh, and we got the Chat Lecter. Okay. How do we approach this? We can go collector here. And then we can do this into this. And then maybe, oh, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, how can we do this? Oh Jesus. We move Nightcrawler. Do we even? Oh my god. Oh my god. What about moving to this side? I think Goose is the way. Nice arrow, bruh. Nice arrow, bruh. Okay, we've Goose there, so they can't play anything big here. So the only way they get here is like a Dr. Doom or some shit. What about an Arnim Zola? What about an Arnim Zola? We could beat that. And now if they play leader, it's gotta be Moon Girl. It's gotta be Moon Girl. It gives me 2 points there. And then we lose to Dr. Doom. So wait. We can't beat Dr. Doom. They have to play here. If there's no Dr. Doom, then this is my best shot, right? It's not Dr. Doom. Are you sure? So this was a lot here. This was +4 here. We needed the +4. Yeah, that Sandman. Oof. That's a counter. I mean, he didn't snap. It was good of them for not snap. Like, that was actually a good call. Let's hold on to the hood so we can empower the collector. Super flow. There's Hawkeye. Okay, so what about collector here? Let's preserve this hood. Dangerous. And now we go this. Kazoo. Interesting. Don't shoot. No! Don't shoot the goose! Okay, is this an Ultron? Falcon! Can I get me some easies in the chat, please?